GEHGEH will come today and tell you, don't give your woman money. You say, GEHGEH said I shouldn't give my woman money. He's now looking at it, okay, he's now trending. So let me come back. Don't do this for your woman. He's not making it all about women, and it's beginning to look like he just hates women for no reason.
I always see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
I see good in everybody.
Okay.
I see without none, you can't get a cent.
There are so many young people who rely on social media to live their own life.
Exactly.
Do you get? Hey Hotties, welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast, the Hot Potato Podcast. So you guys did not see me on the last episode because I was away doing one or two. But anyways,
we miss you now.
Relax. In the very short thought. Anyways, I'm back. How has it been, Martin? How are you?
I'm okay.
You don't look okay. Ginger, spiritual.
That kind of thing, you know. Person guys work now.
Well, how's been life basically? Like,
it's crazy.
In general, because you look really tired.
Yeah,
and I think I was having a conversation with someone recently, a creative basically, and he was just basically like telling me about how the whole thing is stressful for him, and sometimes they don't even make enough money because people think they make money, but somehow they use the money to like reinvest in their craft, and it's just like, oh, they're hustling but not making enough money at the end of the day.
Yeah,
is it like the same for you?
The first thing is, when they say money now, you understand, it evaporates. You understand? You can't just make enough, especially when you're in Nigeria.
Okay.
You understand? So if for a creative person where, you know, Nigeria now, we are trying to develop that in the creative aspect. You understand? We are not there yet. Just imagine you tell someone, okay, I'm a creative. They don't take you serious. Now, for them to take you serious enough to pay you, you understand?
Yeah.
So now you have to double your hustle to actually do something, to create enough money for your creative inspiration.
But I think sometimes location also plays a very huge role in that, because I mean, if you compare creatives in Lagos to creatives in Benin, you would see that those in Lagos are actually making more money than those in Benin, and that's because in this particular system, I don't think it's appreciated in that way. Because I know there was someone who reached out to me for a particular job, and when I gave the person my price, and the person was like, Shebi is not just to talk. I was like, what? Shebi is not just to talk as well. Oh yeah, go and talk the talk now. Go and say it if you're going to do it the same way. I feel like sometimes they don't actually like respect what you do, because to them is very easy. And the truth is, it's actually not easy, because you telling me, Shebi, isn't not just to talk. That just was like a turn off for me. I feel like sometimes we're not just appreciated here, especially in Edo State, because I feel like they are yet to catch up with the fact that, creatives are actually like doing so much work compared to like creatives in Lagos. I think they just make enough money and all of that.
They don't see us finish you. Anybody where they call creative now, they don't even look you like say you be anything. Right?
No.
Honestly, they feel the white collar jobs now are actually you doing something.
Yes, I don't think that's something that's going to change anytime soon.
It's the myopic mindset, especially in the geographical area. Like you said, in Benin City, you know the way we be for Benin now. It's a little bit, you know, underdeveloped in the creative sector.
Yeah.
You understand? We are more of the hard labor, the handwork, and all that. But honestly, I feel in places like Lagos is creative. I don't know why, because maybe it's the land for hustling. So people are trying to be innovative in how they make end means. You understand? Oh, I made that stuff again. You understand? So it's being innovative in what you do. So geographical location can actually play a huge role in how you elevate yourself. Imagine now, you are a photographer. Let me put that one as a fact. You're a photographer. I want to do all this video coverage, event coverage in Benin City, you know, where we have these Benin weddings and all that, very, you know, myopic. You understand? Now we are going down to the Lagos, we're going to Port Harcourt, we are going to Abuja. You understand? It's you get a higher pay clients down than here, because your craft is being shrinked to what they believe you could do. You understand? Just imagine a dancer now as a creative trying to make ends meet. You understand? In Benin City, or let me say Nigeria. Let me put Nigeria, because even Lagos, it's a bit developed, but not too developed.
No, I think sometimes people pay you according to how skilled you are too, as well.
Are you sure?
Yes, people rate you because of that.
It's because of your value.
How skilled you are. It's not about if you are. value, skill is actually like the same thing.
Okay.
Because I mean, if you're getting someone who's just starting, maybe like, okay, let's talk about mobile videographers now. You're getting someone like that, someone who's just starting. I mean, you don't want to pay them as much as you pay someone like amazing Clef.
I know.
You're obviously not going to pay the person the same amount. He's a creative, but obviously you've seen it that, okay, he's so good at what he does, and you are very certain that he's going to deliver a great job. So you are obviously going to pay a higher amount for that. I think sometimes you're obviously going to pay a higher amount for that.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's not really on, how should I put it now? How should I put it? There's this word for it. Now, wait till you don't do. You understand? Now, they go to rate you. Now, wait till you don't do before. Now they go to rate you. That's
the skill as well.
Exactly. And you can say it's a skill, but just imagine a skillful person doing something for the first time. The person is so good at what he does, but he doesn't have a backdrop of what he has done before. There's no value to what he's doing. Okay, let me take a model for an instance now. Let me use a model because that's where I can stand. Imagine a model, the person is good and all that. Maybe the person never really get exposure and all that in Benin, in Nigeria. The way they go, your rate card go low than someone that just wore clothes, you understand? Maybe you don't snap with Davido just once.
Yeah, that's true.
You just saw on his page, he snapped with Davido once. His rate card will go high. Because now it has value.
Okay.
You understand?
Apart from the value, is also the power of association as well.
Exactly.
Who you're associated with. I think that's also like plays a part in how people actually rate you. Forget about creatives and all of that. I think when you see people with certain people, you obviously just place a certain amount of value on them and just be like, oh, this is someone that is very valuable. Because for you to be with this person in that same, for you to be able to be there, obviously you have so much value, or you have a certain amount of value to offer. And it's not just for creatives as well. I think it just spans around other sectors, even when it comes to entrepreneurship and all of that. They're just like, take for example, I meet Bill Gates, and then I take a picture, and you would not even know the backstory. Maybe I was just there, I just happened to be at that event, and then I took a picture with Bill Gates. Like in your head, you're not like, this guy should work out. Oh my God, you saw Bill Gates and all of that, and all of a sudden you are rating me so high, and even above someone who is even more skilled than me. Yeah, I do understand your point, and I get where you're coming from.
But I could like be your friend when you go to Snap now. But honestly, I wanted to ask you this question: like, how are you feeling? Because I feel the youth right now, we are doing more than we can take. Okay. You understand? And there are some things we feel we haven't solved. Or should I put it that way? We haven't solved, because it's crazy how youth are being undermined in their skill, because now with the few say now only TikTok will they do. You know, do you know how myopic, how belittling it is when you're a creative and you're trying, and the few talk say, you know, they come off for house now. You could just carry phone, you could just do TikTok, tap. No. It's something of jokes right now. You understand? Say, if they ask you, what do you do for a living? Okay. Imagine you're a streamer, and you be like, what do you do for a living?
I'm a streamer.
Okay, imagine say you be man now, we won't marry. and the papa can tell you, say, what do you do for a living?
You see, I'm a streamer now.
Sure, because okay, what about if you never show? You know, what about the money if the money never show?
That's pretty much hard.
You see how myopic it is?
Yes. But I think it's all about packaging these days, Sha. I think how you are able to package what you do, it's also what determines how people respect it. So I was listening to a podcast recently, and this lady talked about how her whole life transformed just from her now repackaging what she was doing. So basically, she's selling the same thing to people, but in a different way. So before, she could just tell you, oh, I'm a podcaster, this, like that. And people would just be like, you podcast for a living. That does not actually make sense. So she decided to repackage everything and gave it a new name. Now, like, people listen to her more. She's able to reach higher clients doing the same thing, but because she's been able to repackage it in a way that looks pleasing to other people.
Not everybody really know how to package. You understand?
And sometimes people consider it to be like, oh, you're faking it.
Exactly. People are wearing the regalia of fake life. Fake it till you make it. I'm not really a fan of it, though.
if I have to fake it, no. I feel like there are differences. You get some people are faking it and they are not actually like putting in enough work. Like you can be faking something, but you do know that you are on that journey and you are doing the work that is needed to get you there. It's not like I don't think it's everything that you also see that online that is about like fake life or anything like that. Some people, that's actually like their real life. You're just the person that is saying, oh, it's fake life because you are not living that life, and you just because you feel like that type of life is out of reach. Do you get it? That's why you feel like, oh, it's like a fake life and all of that. But bringing it back now to creatives and all that, because I feel like everybody these days, we're all like in the creative industry. It's hard to meet someone who is not a creative. And even those that are not creatives yet, they are actually planning to be creatives as well, because everyone thinks like that's where the money is. You go online and people are talking about why you need more visibility and what's going to give you that more visibility that you're looking for. It has to be online and all of that, because like everybody wants to be a creative now. Even teachers as well. You go online, lecturers these days, they are creating content on their page. They even take it more seriously than you. Even you that is like a full-time content creator. You know, do and pass some lecturers. You see them, they'll create content with their students. The ones that coming to do project, they'll create content. Everything now is content. Everybody wants to eat out of that money. Do you understand? No, GEHGEH is on a different level. I know you listen to him.
I don't. But it has some insights.
Nah.
Though it might be his delivery, but it has some insights.
And I feel like it's really embarrassing to see a full-grown man taking
blood of Jesus
taking an advice from someone like that. Like sometimes it makes sense, but there are some that actually does not make sense. Do you get? Because I feel like is misleading somehow. And there are some, you just look at it from a different angle and you can just sense that he's a bit insecure. Do you understand? He's one of those men that would actually want to go and look for a woman that is not so exposed. Do you get? A woman that they can control. I think he looks like somebody like that. I'm not saying that's who he is but just my opinion about him.
Okay, for me, though, I always see the light at the end of the tunnel. I see good in everybody. I see without none, you can't get a sense. So in nonsense, there is a sense. So in everything he's saying, there is insights. Remember, there are insights to what he's saying. It might be what he's saying is not. It might be saying, don't spend on women, don't do this, don't do that. To top it all off, he's saying, try to limit how you spend.
Okay, that's coming from your perspective.
You understand? It's just depending on it's like an artist drawing, like, you know, this kind of drawing you get on this stuff, It's how you interpret it. You understand? You might not be interpreting it the way the artist does. You understand? But now, in terms of what you said, like the monetizing, the content and all that, people are going into content creation, it is good. See, right now, you need to brand yourself. Let me be very honest with you. It's failing for white-collar jobs right now.
Okay.
And people are actually belittling the fact that you are being a creative, being in front of a camera. I'm literally in front of a lens right now. You understand? That's where you can get noticed.
Okay.
With what you do. You understand? You might be a script writer, you might be anything in the creative world, but how would they know? How would they see it aside your geographical location? Being your neighbor one day patronize you.
Sometimes your neighbor can support your
I'm
journey.
saying this do not be all the time.
Okay.
But in a way to monetize and to actually go, that's why I said what GEHGEH says sometimes is actually ideal. You understand? It's also sometimes
I think it's
pushes,
from your perspective, and it's because you are able to think of it like that. There are some people that don't see it like that. There are some people that just listen to him and they are going to do what exactly he had told them to do.
Zombie go, zombie come.
Exactly. There's some people that they'll just say, GEHGEH said I should not give any woman money. That is in their head. I'm not giving anybody money. But you are looking at it from a different perspective and seeing that he's saying you should minimize how you spend money. You should actually like reduce your spending kind of and be able to like build a better future. Like an average person who is not thinking like you is not seeing it from that perspective. At the end of the day, it's a matter of perspective. And that is why it's also very important that as a person, as an individual, you should be able to filter some things that you listen to. And apart from filtering some things, you should be able to take your own decisions. And I tell you for a fact that there are so many young people who rely on social media to live their own life.
Exactly.
Do you get every step they take in life is based off what they are seeing on social media.
Yeah.
They are taking ideas and everything from people they listen to on social media, and you forget to realize that these people are just human beings like you. Do you get?
Yeah.
They are telling you things from their own personal experience.
Yeah.
Do you get? And I'm a big fan of understanding your journey as a person. And that's why, like, you see that it's very hard for me to get pressured by anything I see on social media, because understanding your journey is going to save you from all of that. Like, your journey is so different from another person's journey.
Exactly.
What do I want to get out of this thing that I'm doing?
I said something about GEHGEH giving some insight. The insight in the sense that right now I saw a video when you were talking about content creation. I'm actually very, very keen and specific to that content creation, because I feel right now you can't really, let me not say the nation is failing us or Nigeria is failing us as a youth, but I feel you just need to go out of your ordinary, innovative. But now I think people are now making use of TikTok, just doing like this online.
They're also making money from it.
You know that trading stuff that way you just find yourself. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
It's good. It's anything you can use to sell yourself. People used to sell their brand. I'm specific about brand. That's what I do. You understand? I brand because people used to sell their self. Some in the other side, you understand? People used to sell their talent.
Come back.
People
In
used
what other side?
This one you go like drag person.
No. I need you to explain, because I don't understand.
You sell yourself in different places.
Okay.
Yeah, in different aspects. Are you a model, face model? Are you a model, clothing brand or whatever? You're selling yourself. You're selling your talent. You're selling your skills. Selling your creative side of you. So whichever way you think say I go, I know they go there. I beg, calm down. So what I mean is selling yourself online, content creation. You understand? People are monetizing things right now. I see youths saying, okay, I don't have this, I don't have that. Rema did should I say a job opportunity for people, or a talent hunt for people when he said dance and so.
Okay, continue.
Wait.
Okay.
You might have your own opinion.
Yeah, continue.
You understand? Everybody with their 6 and 9s. You understand? So what I mean is, he said that, you understand, to promote his brand, to promote his music. So other people with that channel of content creation can use it to gain something out of it. Most of them didn't even get the money. Most of them got the attention.
Yeah, sure.
Most of them got followers. Most of them got views. More views, more followers, more monetization, more interest, more brands.
Okay.
It was a job opportunity in a way. You understand? It might just tell you, okay, because now it's Rema. Everybody wants to go and look at Kelebu, and now you did the trend. Everybody are using the hashtag. People are getting into your page. People are actually, you're getting views, you're getting attraction, you're getting traffic.
Okay.
You understand? Now you're selling yourself. You understand?
Which is a good thing.
It's a good thing. But people might be saying he's selfish, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's trying to promote his brand. Now people are streaming, people are doing this, but he actually gave someone 15 million naira, isn't it? Well, now, what was that? Can you get 15 million naira in a month? But somebody just did it. Exactly. Exactly. Now that's the mindset I feel. That's the dilemma youth are actually.
But do you
facing
think
right now.
I think sometimes in Nigeria, yeah, we make the wrong people famous sometimes.
It's life. It's life. The
and
wrong
these people come back and they become like a pandemic to our own society. You can look at, there are certain people that you just look at and just be like, okay, how did you get famous? How did you get famous? We're not supposed to make you famous because you're not using your platform the right way. But at the end of the day, it is your platform. You can choose to do whatever you want to do with the platform. And that's why, like, sometimes you criticize them and then you look at it again. It is what people are buying into. And you can actually see that some of them, that's not even who they are. It's even possible that that's not who they are. But it's just because they see that, okay, this is what people are buying into. They like this kind of content. So let me just continue. Like someone like GEHGEH now, if you look at it now, he's making more content that these guys can relate with. These guys are going to accept, because why? They are buying into his content. GEHGEH will come today and tell you, don't give your woman money. You say, GEHGEH said I should not give my woman money. And then he's now looking at it, okay, it's now trending. So let me come back. Don't do this for your woman. He's not making it all about women, and it's beginning to look like he just hates women for no reason.
I pity people that think it
and
is
it's coming
actually
from a
giving
place
them-
of insecurity, like I said earlier, because if you're saying you should not give a woman power, like there was one I was listening to, he said you should not empower a woman.
Yeah.
Because women tend to be more submissive when they are not empowered.
Yeah.
You get more submissive when they are not empowered, which does not make sense to me, because you are a man who is obviously going to get married. I don't know if he has any plans of getting married. So if you have a child today, a girl child, you are not going to empower her because you are preparing her for submissiveness to another man.
Okay.
Yes, now, because if you empower that girl, she's going to become a woman that is empowered. And if you are saying an empowered woman cannot be submissive, because I don't even know why Nigerian men, all that you people know how to talk about is submissiveness. There was a content that was trending recently. They asked a lot of men what they would do if they could be females. GEHGEH for a day, I think, or so, and none of them said anything about being a submissive wife. None of them said anything about making money. A lot of them were even saying, oh, they will be a prostitute, they will do this for a day, to show you that these men, they actually like the easy life. Why did they not choose, oh, I will be a prayer warrior for my husband, I will be a submissive wife for my husband? No, they did not say anything like that. That's to show you that men actually know what they are doing, especially Nigerian men.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Before I continue, I want to ask you this question. Yeah. Do you want to channel it to the social media in the essence of what the people are saying on social media as men?
Yeah.
Or GEHGEH?
Both.
All right. Anybody with a reason GEHGEH, within the talk, guy, you the fuck up.
Exactly. Say it to them.
You the fuck up. That boy, that guy is just making money.
Thank you.
He's just using your views, your likes, your attention to up his revenue.
Yeah.
That is social media. It's just a means. I watched a movie called, I've forgotten the movie, Frame. You just have to set a camera, do anything.
Yeah.
You understand? It was like how should I put it now? A lockdown where you get locked and there is no way out of the room. You just have a screen. You understand? I think it was I've forgotten the name. I'll try to remember. You get, like, you just have to do anything. People will be sending you coins. Like other people watching you.
Yes.
Just like
which
TikTok.
is exactly what we're doing now.
You understand? Like, you do anything. If you don't do anything, you won't be able to eat. You won't be able to do anything. You even starve and die in the room because you can't get out of the room. It's like you're locked in the room. You are like in a cage.
Yeah.
So you just have to please the camera, and people like you and him watching it will have to send money from what they've earned to you. Because you're doing something interesting. And if they laugh, they will like it.
Yeah.
If it's comedic, they will like it. You understand? So if it's not, you understand, you won't leave. So now he's looking at that as a medium because that is where he has power. That's where he has things to say. That's where he has a lot of trash to give. You shared something about people, the wrong people are getting famous. Honestly, you can't change climate. Climate change, you can't do that. I watch a movie, absolutely anything. The person can do anything in the world. The person like changed climate change, everywhere was freezing and all that. They wanted to make the world a better place. But you can't. The wrong people will get famous. The right people will get famous. Bad will always go on. Good will always go on. It needs balance in life.
Okay.
You understand? So if we say the rubbish, but you have to take the sense.
Exactly. That's where it now comes down to you as an individual. You being able to now lead your life on your own term, with your personal decision, not because of this is what somebody is telling me. You see a lot of, let's even leave GEHGEH. Let's talk about the ladies that are taking so much advice from women online. Oh, somebody said, don't do this, behave like this so that a man will like you, do like this. And some of them, they actually take this advice and they implement it in their own life. Like, why? Yeah. Can you not make your own decisions? And some of them, you see them ruining the relationships that they have because you feel like, oh, it has to be how this particular lady described it to be for it to be good for me. Yeah. And you're not able to now take your own personal decision and even filter the information that you are getting. Let's even now bring it to relationships in this new age era, the era of like, oh, we're hustling, we're trying to make so much money and all of that. You see a lot of people these days, they'll tell you, oh, love is a distraction, for which is true, Sha. It can be a distraction sometimes. But I feel like these days, especially people who are hardcore like creatives, when you look at the filmmakers, videographers, photographers, and all of that, they are excuse. I don't know if it's an excuse. They always tell you they don't have time for love because they barely have time for their personal life. So now adding someone else to eat that's not going to be doing, oh, baby, it's not coming today. Baby, it's not doing this. It's like a whole lot of work for them. Do you get? So they don't actually have time for that. And it leaves me with the question that are we now sacrificing like some part of our life just to be able to make enough money? Because you can't say these parts of your life are not also important to you as an individual, no matter how you say it. Some people who say, oh, I don't need love, is from a place of they actually need love, but love is not available.
Are you saying it from a gender perspective or
no,
both?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're saying both, I think love and balancing work. Some people, they need to focus. Some people, they need an inspiration to focus. Some men, you said not general, yeah? Some people, they feel if they have a responsibility, it pushes them to do more. You understand? Some people, they feel when they don't have, now they think of themselves. Okay. Now, some people, they'll be like, if they're only thinking of themselves, it means they can actually lag. They can be so relaxed with how they see life, how they want to push further, how they want to become anything in life. You understand? So it just depends on your perspective, if you can balance it. But for me, I will always speak for myself because I don't know you. You understand? I always speak for myself. I would love to have a self-reason to do things in life. Though I would also want someone to actually give me a reason to. But everybody, I think you need to do things on your own perspective of how you want to. You understand? But I feel I could balance it too. But I know be Superman, sha. I'm not Superman. But down to how you make money. Yeah, is a reason. If the energy, just imagine say, person don't go or don't come back, you can't meet wife. Can't they tell you, say, you know, call me. Why didn't you call me? This one and that one. You'll find your way.
The whole lot, right?
I say you go find your way. Honestly, because how traumatizing can it be to get money, to find money, and you know how the economy is, you feel, you do all that, you fence.
But I think it's also because of the system we're in, Nigeria, basically. Because I think I saw a tweet, like I think a few months ago. It was a photo actually of this popular actress, Omani Oboli, her son, her first son, who got married, like I think it was last year. They just had a baby, kind of. And somebody was like, this boy is just 20-something years old. He already has a family, and that's like the benefit of growing up outside Nigeria. Do you get? Because someone who is in Nigeria, who is like the same age, is not thinking of marriage. That person is thinking of how to make money. Do you get? How to have financial stability, how to be independent, how to take care of their family, which is like their parents first. Do you get? How to get out of poverty, and they're not even thinking of how to get married and have more responsibility. And I think sometimes that's just like the downside of being in a system that is actually not working.
It's failing.
Do you understand?
It's failing.
Because that's what a lot of us are going through. You do make money. There are some people, they make money, but you don't see that money because why? The cost of living is already too high.
It's killing
Before the money gets to you, you've already used it to pay so much.
Debt don't even enter. You don't go borrow from OP.
Do you understand? And that's why it's really hard for so many creatives, because when you have conversations with them, they're always like, oh, the money is not coming, but you're making money. Do you get? We can see that you're making money. But it's not all of them that are actually making money, because sometimes you have to now work for exposure. That's when people start to exploit you at the early stage of your career, when you really don't know what you're doing. People take advantage of you a lot.
Yeah, because they feel when you're starting is the time to extort you. So you can, there's this saying in the streets, how should I put it now? They call it street lane or street, is it gangs? I can't remember. I know the street person. Okay. You understand? Street smart. Okay. You understand? You have to teach someone how to get hard by making the person passing through that life. Like if I want to teach you to accept disappointment, I have to disappoint you a lot. You understand? So they feel when they extort you, you can get more.
What if you're not teaching me how to to be disappointed? Because I mean, that's what I always say. It depends on you. Because some people can use that as their what's it called now? Their cue not to try anymore. Because if you've disappointed me like a couple of times, why should I come to you again you to disappoint me?
That's what they call street smart. That's they're thinking of. You just have to when you fall, you stand up, you
Okay.
rise. It's not how many times you fall, it's how many times you stand up. You get it. But I feel that is a very bad way of teaching people. Are you going to teach people this?
No, I think sometimes, yeah, I know a lot of people will be like, oh, you don't have to work for somebody just for the sake of exposure. But I think understanding your own career path, because sometimes that's what you actually need. It's not the money that you're going to spend in like how many seconds.
I love that thing you just
It's
said.
the exposure. You need people to get to see you first.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Because, okay, if I pay you for a job today and in the next 5 months you don't get any job, that money is not the money that's still going to sustain you.
Yeah.
Do you get? But if I give you that visibility, let's say, for example, I'm going to use myself as an example now. I think I've done so many free jobs for people. There was a time somebody even asked me, all the jobs that you're doing, said, they're not paying you. They're just posting and posting. But I know they're not paying me, but I understand where I'm headed. My own goal is to be visible to the right audience. And how do I get visible? By doing more of what I'm doing. And how do I do more of that? I need a platform, do you get, that is going to give me that room to actually show people what I can do. Do you understand? I think I don't have a problem with working for somebody for exposure because I don't understand where I'm heading. And I've come to realize that sometimes when you get this money, you're also going to spend the money, but you need people to still see you. Outside building a brand on social media, you also need your personal brand to exist off social media. Word of mouth is very, very important. I was at an event like a few days ago and somebody was like, oh, somebody told me about you. And the person was like, you know what? The moment you tell her to do something for you, you don't just have to worry and stuff like that. And that made my day. Do you know why? Because it's word of mouth. It's not like something you're just telling me on social media, oh my God, you're so good. You literally had to walk up to me and tell me that, oh, this person told you about me.
Exactly.
That is word of mouth. And how did that person get to meet me? At an event, doing a free job.
Best advert. like.
Do you understand?
If you don't make
It's
am,
like that.
I'll let me use this one as reference.
Do you understand? Like that has
You don't
built.
make am already. Sorry.
That has built trust already. That person trusts me. And it's also the power of association. Sometimes I always say, like, being associated with the right people can fast track your career. Like, you don't even know how. Because someone can just basically tell you to do something for them, not because they think you are good, just because of the fact that you're associated with this person.
Yeah.
And because of the fact that they trust that person. So they feel like, okay, if this person can trust you, then I can also trust you to do it. It's not because they've seen what you can do, but just because you're associated with this person. I've gotten so many jobs like that.
So I just feel networking is actually a good way to actually...
It's a good way, but I think networking the right way. Because if you go on, everybody will tell you, attend event, go for networking event. Sometimes you're just going there to collect people's number. And after that event, these people, they will not even respond to your messages sometimes. And you're not even able to like do anything meaningful with them.
Okay, the thing I feel you have to just know personal marketing.
I think when you say networking, I think the first thing that comes to our head is that, oh, you have to network with people that are bigger than you so you can get favors from them.
That's just getting numbers.
Yeah, exactly. I think networking is also you meeting people who are on the same level with you, because these are people who are open to collaborating with you. If you meet someone who is just on the same level with you, they are still building. Like, they are not like this top creator that is already so big that is not trying to build. It's easy to collaborate with them. It's easy for you to get them to do something for you for free because we're building. Everybody's trying to put together their portfolio and everything like that. But some people, when they hear networking, it's just like, oh, I want to go to this event, meet the big people at this event, get favors from them and all of that. But that's not how it works sometimes, because these big people, they are going to give you their number and you're going to get some, you're going to text them, and sometimes they will not even respond to your messages.
Exactly. I feel it's how you market yourself. You understand? Because in networking, in essence, you also have to market yourself, because if you are not having a good marketing strategy for your own self, for your brand, or your skill in what you're doing, I don't think you'll get you far. You'll get a lot of numbers. Somebody has Sydney Tucker's number in his phone, but Sydney Tucker does not even reply to his message because you are not marketing yourself. What is market? It's the exchange. Okay. What can I get from you and what can you get from me? You understand? If I tell you, there are some contacts on my phone right now. Yeah, I will tell you, I've not marketed myself in some extent that it looks valuable to them or they can get from me. I don't think they would. It has to be both ways.
I think sometimes people are just like, oh, I don't want somebody to take advantage of me. I don't want somebody to tell me to do free stuff with them. But I think at the end of the day, we're both taking advantage of each other. Do you get? It's not like I'm saying no.
I'm an opportunist. See, I will say it anyway. I am an opportunist.
But you also have to give something. I don't think you can benefit from something without giving something, especially in this present economy right now, when everybody is needing something from you. Take for example, I am let's say I'm a voice artist here, and then you are a videographer. Do you get? You shoot for brands and all of that, and then we meet at an event, and I tell you, oh, I do voiceovers, and you be like, okay, I take your contact, and then one of these days you text me and be like, oh, can you do this particular voiceover for me? Do you get? And then I agree to it. When I need you to do something for me, it's easier for me to come to you because I've done something for you. And I can hold you, do you get, with that and be like, okay, let's exchange. I've done something for you for free. So now it's your turn to do that for me. I think I've done that like a couple of times and it's always working for me. Like I always make myself available. Learning to make yourself available for other people, because sometimes we can be really selfish. We want other people to come through for us, but you don't want to come through for other people. When people call you, oh, come on, do this thing for me, you be like, oh, I'm busy, I have a job somewhere. But when you need them, you want them to turn up and be there for you. And people can just immediately send it and be like, okay, you're a parasite. Do you get?
That's not marketing now. That's extortion. That's not marketing.
Exactly.
Marketing, for me, I am a, let me say, in capital letter, opportunist for anything creatives. You understand? I don't know how to keep friends. See, now don't catch me. I know how to keep friends. Let me be very honest with you.
Okay.
The kind of friends I keep are the people that we exchange transactions, ideas, or we exchange transaction in jobs. Let me not lie, because I was on getting type.
Okay.
You understand? While I was young, the only time I had to see my friend, the only time I can vibe with you, if you've observed, I'm sure most of my friends are watching right now, is when we see face to face. When we are offline, you hardly hear from me. It's more like when we don't go out, for when we can't see for school, we go play tire. You know, so it builds me up for some time. So when I see people in my own how should I put it now, range or my field, and I see like it's a way to move, because Nigeria now, you know, as I know to do white collar job now, I'm a creative. I'm trying to build a company, so I need people around me. You understand? So in a way, you have to build how should I put it, a relationship. You understand? Now, I don't call that friendship. I call that a relationship based on your work ethics. You understand? There's something about friendship calls, making your friends, and you're doing it, but you have to market yourself in a way to keep that relationship burning. You understand? It's a thin line between, but you just have to know. I
think there's just a whole lot that goes into being a creative here in Nigeria. And being great at it. And sometimes it can actually affect you mentally. There are moments where you just feel like, why am I actually doing this? I feel like last week I had to go home because a whole lot was already happening to me. And I just knew like, okay, because like every time it's like you are working for validation, you're working, you have to earn somebody's love for you. You have to earn someone's respect for you. You know, sometimes it can be like that. Like you have to continuously prove yourself to people to see that, oh, you are valuable to them. And at some point it was actually like getting to me. And I just really needed to go back home to that place where you don't have to prove yourself to anybody to be loved. Do you get? Like, I love that. Just going back home to where, I don't have to sell myself to my parents now is, they are my parents. They will always accept me. And just like spending those few days with them just really reminded me that there's actually love somewhere waiting for you. You can always decide to go back and get yourself back. You can always decide to go back and just put yourself together, because sometimes it can be really crazy when you get yourself in that space where at some point you don't really have a reason to do anything. You're just lost. You're like, okay, why am I doing this? Like those questions, they come in sometimes, especially as a creative and someone who's trying to like pave a way for them, and you're just like, why am I doing this? But in moments like that, you just have to find that place that reminds you that you're loved, regardless of it.
And there is something that I want to say to you and every other person watching this. It is sell something. You understand? And be valuable. If you have pen, if you sell pen, a pen, like a pencil, you understand? In Nigeria is so wide that you can have a market, even if everybody is selling pen.
Okay.
Just sell something. I was in Thailand and we met with the embassy, the man in charge. Yeah, he was telling me everybody wants to go into diaspora, going to get some jobs, going to do this. And at the end of the day, they see the life over there is harder than it is here. and they go into drugs, they do this, they get in prison, they get this, and they get that. I'm sorry if I forgot his name. You might be watching this. But what I got from him that day is try to market yourself in what you're doing. First, in your land. Because no matter how small of what you're selling, you will see an audience to buy from you. People are, how should I put it now? People are going into fraudulent activities and all that because they feel there is no way to go into other things or whatever to make money, especially the youth now, because it's really belittling to actually do anything now in Nigeria. Because imagine now a guy come online and will say, okay, he wants to do live video on TikTok. It's mediocrity.
Yeah.
You understand? People come on stage and be like, you want to be a comedian. Why now? At this your age? No. You work. You keep on working. After working 6 months, you will get an audience. Trust me, no matter how bad you are, you get an audience for being bad at it.
Okay.
What's this guy named Zanku? What was his name? That guy that did this Kala. I've forgotten his name that did this Portable.
Oh, okay.
The guy is famous for rubbish. It's famous for rubbish. GEHGEH is famous for rubbish.
Okay.
You will have a market.
Thank God you that said that.
It is. They know what they are doing. They will laugh at you after they put off their camera. That's what you don't see. You only see what they want you to see. I've been with a celebrity and they were like, immediately he turned off his live video. The guy just bust laugh. I was like, see, if you hear waiting person go talk before they pick your call, you know, call again.
Sure.
You understand? So they are different. It's just what they want you to see. They are making money. It's just the revenue they're after. Everybody are on survival mode in this life, in Nigeria. So now I would urge you to make it until you can't fake it, not fake it until you make it.
I would continue faking it until I make it.
Whichever you choose.
Yes, thank you. God bless you.
Whichever you choose, but sell something, market something.
And thank you so much, Martin, for all the plenty of like market yourself, sell something, do this and do that, brand yourself, whichever one. Thank you so much. And that's it on this episode of your favorite podcast, the Hot Potato Podcast. And please do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at the Hot Potato Podcast. We're also live on Spotify. And please also subscribe to our YouTube channel because we want to get to 500 subscribers. I beg. We've been begging you people. Thank you. Until we see you next time. Bye, guys.
Love you guys.